Hello again, everyone. We are Gaming by Gaslight, and welcome back to another episode of Timberborn with our Ironteeth people. Oh god. We're in a bit of a rough spot, aren't we? But, things are slowly piecing together. Once the water comes back in, we should start producing things. I'm also, guessing I might be able to get a bit more, mangrove out of this single excuse me, out of this single, oh, actually, yeah, I will. Once, this is all built. So, with that in mind, let's, increase our mangroves, shall we? As I think we're already producing enough to probably cover our needs. Was that crazy? Did this not just show, maybe it changed when, the water level rose. I'm not crazy, right? It did briefly show this, like, covering all of down here, did it not? I think it did. Anyway, I'm also building a bunch of additional, science-y places. Because we're not making much science right now, and we need more science. Like, seriously, we have so much that we want to do. I think my next goal might be the large barracks. I mean, I guess I could just build one of these just to start housing people just as a temporary measure, and then we'll eventually destroy everything and move everyone in here. Similarly, we're not that far away from advanced breeding pods. Especially, again, once we really get our sciencing. Okay, we've got the planks. We just need the gears. Yeah, wait a minute. Oh, there's the gears, right. For some reason I had it in my head that... Yeah, anyway, never mind. Never mind with my, foolishness. The big thing, of course, though, is... let's just get a feel for... Actually curious why it keeps going up and down. I assume, there's some, sloshing or something going on in all of this. And we're producing about... I'm gonna say 450... Oh. Maybe on average 500-ish horsepower in this network. Which is pretty good. And actually, again, if we keep extending things down, then... and up, I guess, for that matter. Then we should get some, pretty good power going here. Which is always good. In fact, with that in mind... maybe I'll, drag you down. Actually, might as well drag the whole thing down. We've got lots of wood, so... maybe that's going a little too overboard. You know what? It probably is. Let's not get crazy. We'll just, this should be enough to... yeah. I'm thinking I'm going to destroy these by and by, and, like, just really... I might actually tear this down so that... and replace, this with, a dam. Or even just have, like, one thing sucking water through. Though that might screw with, the flow. Just, like, really narrow this river down. Eventually I want it to be, like, actual dirt, just because... or at least maybe some more dirt over here. But, yeah. You know, we get to play with these things. Oh, yeah, look at that. We did get to plant some more mangroves, which is good. So overall, things are coming together pretty well. We've got a very good stock of berries at this point. Actually, to the point where I might even be able to get rid of some of these over here in order to continue expanding our woodworking operations. Which, again, we need trappers' shacks and wood workshops in order to really get some stuff going on over there. I really want to get rid of these. So while we're just sort of At this point, I feel like we're mostly just waiting for... Oh dear. Cancel that. I don't think we have enough spare beavers to risk injury. I'm actually almost wondering if I actually need as many farmers as we have after all. Maybe not. And yet, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this. Because if some more trees end up spawning back through here, that's actually not a problem. As, you know, you can always use more wood. And in fact, we may well eventually end up needing to really push things a bit more. Okay, so our lacquered wood, or treated wood, or whatever you want to call it, that's 250 horsepower. Looking at this again, 200. And I'm just trying to think... Oh, this is built. Okay. I'm just trying to wonder to myself if it would be a bit more efficient. Not 100% sure on this one. But I don't really know what I would do. Well, I mean, eventually when we get some more advanced terraforming, I could just have the water come up here. I'd have to do some finagling to, like, raise the levels on the bank edges here. But then I really don't need the water to be higher. It's nice, but it's not necessary. So I don't think I really need you over there anymore. Because I really only cleared out all of this stuff just because I wanted to... Just wanted to make sure that we had room. Alright, so what would be more efficient? Should I build additional power here and then lift it up over here? Or should I connect things on this end over here? Not 100% sure how I want to do it. And I guess let's start by just getting a general idea of how tall we need to build this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, of course, the ever difficult thing here is that, like, how the heck do we actually, If I can just get in here. 8. That's level. Yeah, and then we can just run a power line across. Well, we might actually want it to be up one more. But then, like I said, it gets to the question of, from there, how do we... How do we do all this? I'll have to clear some of this stuff out, build some... like, a lot of scaffolding around here. There's a bit of work to figure out. So I don't know if I want to... It might be... Well, it would actually be more expensive if I tried building a power line straight down here. I mean, I don't think these, the power shafts actually care if they're underwater. Though, I mean, they're really cheap, so we could find the answer out to that really easily. Let's just, like, dunk one here. And if it gives any, like, underwater warning icon, then we know that there's a problem. Because I could always just try building something into the water. Which means I still need to... I think I would need to go up here and then just down the other side. Which, let's go ahead and pause this for a moment. Actually, I guess an even faster way... Why don't I just Google this? Let's see. Timberborn power shaft underwater. Let's see here. Da, 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 da. All right, smart ass answer that doesn't really tell us what we want to know. Blah, 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 blah. All right, I'm not really getting a... Didn't really get, in my opinion, a clear answer. Okay, I mean, this doesn't suggest there's a problem. So, you know what? I'm just going to go for it. Alright, so we just do a little of this. And... then a little of that. And we'll need a ladder to actually, like, go down here. And by ladder... Why do I say ladder? I mean stairwell. You know what I mean, but do I know what I mean? Wonder if a two-boy can run through here as well. And doing this, does this even make any sense? Because, like, I'm then just running it down... You know what? This is stupid. I'm being stupid. Alright. Alright, so how do I want to get around this? And also, let's, Alright. And you as well. You know what? Even you. Okay. That's all getting out of here. We'll haul this stuff back. How do I want to do this? Alright, I mean, we want to go up. This is about as high up as we can go before introducing potential difficulties. And, you know, screw it. At this point, I'm just gonna keep doing that. I don't really think I care about these massive water... Yeah, like, the big ones need to be, they need a bit more depth. Oh, what? Oh, what the hell? Come on, man. Why did you build that one first? Obviously, this one should have been the first one. Some people, huh? Alright, so, gonna be, again, continued finagling on that front. Alright, I'm gonna cut away and I'm gonna figure out exactly how I'm planning on building this, and then we are going to come back. Alright, so I think I've got something going here that should ultimately work, hopefully. Or at least, you know, we are going to try, by golly. Alright, so this is all just temporary scaffolding, so let's go ahead and remove it. Because we don't need it anymore. Should be able to grab all of that. Okay, so the idea at this juncture is we've built up here. And then we want to build over this away. Of course, let's be careful about this, because, again, we're going to run into some problems. But we're almost there, just by doing this. So that's, you know, big plus. Might be able to get rid of this stuff as well. We'll see momentarily. Let's just take a little time here. Now, I do need this, because we don't have spiral stairs yet, or curving stairs. So we can do a little of this, and then, not you, and some of you. So it would be a lot easier if we had access to spinny stairs, but alas, we do not, so, you know, life goes on. And we should be able to get a little something like this. I don't think that's quite necessary. Oh, actually, that gets us to where we're going. Oh no! All right. Got a little ahead of myself there. All right. Let's just go at a slow speed while we're getting everything in here. That's right, because we do have... so this has to stay here. And then we want to, I guess, build up. And then build up again. Yeah, I might as well do that just to be safe. Okay, then we get our triple stairs. That. Your nice little triple stair. Your nice little triple stair. I don't... we'll do it that way. Alright, so this all works out good enough. Alright, it's gonna be a heck of a walk. Actually. That works out hunky-dory. Alright, so a little of this. And if I can, I'm actually just going to build straight up. Because how do we want to do this? Like that. And then we can just go with regular power to here. Then another one of you. And... yeah, then there's just the getting it across. Well, actually, that's not a problem at all. We just destroy that, and then build it over here instead. Okay. You know what? We'll just put you over there. And it all comes together. It's not the greatest design of all time, but it gets the job done. And we may want to fiddle with this some more later, but like just as long as we build something that actually functions, then I think that's good enough for me. Yeah, let's toggle the water back on just because it looks pretty. And I guess also while we're down here, I mean, we're almost... Look at that. We're almost where we want to be. In fact, I think... let's start getting our trapper shacks and stuff in place. I mean, I guess I can just dunk you in here. Why not? Alright, so that gets you. And then there's just you that we need to worry about over here, like so. Don't have quite enough science points. But we're almost there. And I guess while we're at it, we'll just go ahead and unlock a medium tank. Which I think we will do. And we'll clear a bit of space. You know, I'm not going to get rid of everything just yet, because that would be... Or actually, what am I thinking? Why get rid of this? I don't know, I may want to put like another lumber mill or gear workshop or something. And I also have plans to build some steps up here eventually. Might just do a spiral staircase. I mean, we're almost there. And yeah, that works out reasonably well. Alright, so yeah, we'll just kind of... We'll sit on this for a little bit. We'll wait for all this to build. And, yeah. Actually, you know what? Let's, kind of time warp this a little, because I don't think I have anything else that I'm overly worried about building until, like, all this comes together. Like, we just want to store up resources a bit. Maybe increase our mangroves. Alrighty then. So we're all set up and just waiting for the power to, come in. There we go. And I guess we also need a place to store our manufactured wood. Alright. So with that having been sped along quite merrily, let's get our lumberjacks back up. So actually, you know what? I'm going to get rid of you, and I'm going to move you over here just to make sure that all of our lumberjacks can actually get all of these oak trees. Since now that we've cleared all this for the most part, we're probably, not too worried about much else. Look at how nice that's all coming together. And we have 3.6 days. We could always try to steal some of this off. Yeah. Kind of a shame I couldn't just put the bad water cap on this. I believe you have to put it on the actual source. Which, are there any visible surface sources that I can demonstrate that on? The answer appears to be no. So if we go down here somewhere... Ah, there we are. Alright, so if we want to lock off the bad water, we're probably going to want to have bots deal with it. Because I just can't imagine any of this is going to ever get fully drained. Right, you're the water seep. Wait, hang on. Is there actually literally just the one bad water source on the map? That doesn't seem right. I think I've just missed something here. As I often do. Right, there's a bad water source here. That's the water seep, I believe we've established. That's a bad water source. That's... Okay, so there's 3 bad water sources at least. Alright. I guess our other big thing is going to be keeping an eyeball on where the... This is going to be a problem for us. And again, a big part of why I'm trying to get on top of this is so that we can eventually, again, we lock this off so that bad water doesn't come into our home. Which I feel I said home weird there. Yeah. Never happened to you? You're just like talking and then you're like, wait, how did I say that word? Why did it come out of my mouth feeling so weird? Alright, so we want to close this if contamination is below 1%. We want to replace this, which I guess I can actually get rid of these now, because they don't really need to be here. Because I'm fairly confident. Or wait, no, Gaslight, you fool. You did want them here. You did want them there because you want to limit the amount of pressure actually going this way. Right. There we go. We'll leave this here for now, and once these are built, then we'll cap that off. It's going to take a little bit of work, but I think we should be okay. And once that's done... I am relatively confident that none of the other immediate bombs should end up flooding back into our home. Or at least that's, the general hope. And I guess also going forward, we're going to want to do some finagling just to redirect where the bad water's going. Which, again, can also be used to our advantage in order to create more power. We are sort of waiting on stuff here, aren't we? I think this makes sense. Bit of a use of wood, but I mean, no, we're doing pretty good on that front. Which, you know, keeps me feeling pretty happy. Oh, good, we can actually pop this out. I guess I could move it all the way over here, though. Don't really want to. At least not at this juncture. We can figure out what the heck we're doing with some of our spacing. We'll figure this stuff out. But we definitely want this and this. Unless... well, maybe I don't want that. Alright, just give it a second, Gaslight. And let's see here. We have an unstable core going off. Alright, so what happens when you detonate? Alright, so there's only bad water here anyway. Wait, what have I done? Oh, this is going to, oh shoot, this actually detonates before this one does. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit of a problem. Because, like, there's not really a way to mine without dynamite. And we've perhaps been a little slower than we could have been. Oh, our first steel is being produced. Right, that's good. I think we still need more mangroves. But then again, I mean, there's more stuff that's growing here, so we'll see how things end up playing out. You know, I'm actually really happy with how things are turning out. This is, it's not bad. Alright, so our power it's close to meeting all of our needs, but we do definitely need more stuff coming in here. Alright, good. So, with that in mind, I mean, since it's going to be a little while before we can actually get on top of... yeah, I'm just going to fill this entire block here. We're going to have a lot more housing than we actually need. Get some wacky roofing going on here as well if we want. But do I want wacky roofing? No, I think this is the kind of roofing we want. Well, I shouldn't go too overboard with some of this stuff. Yeah. As I'm looking at this here, and we're definitely going to want to increase our manufacturing capacity. So that... oh, good. Look at that. All right, so we've hit a new... what's your problem, my good sir? Okay, you're injured. All right. So yeah, once these are built, we're going to start tearing down the old barracks. Again, freeing up more space here for farming and other things. I think we're at a point where we might actually want to start seriously considering a bit more of like how we're going to continue improving well-being. I think I was under the impression I was going to actually need more, but we're actually doing really good on food. But we are going to want to start demolishing these forns, which are... it's going to be... it's going to really mess with our health for a while, because we're still not at a point where we're going to be building robots, I don't think. Alright, we don't even have enough for builders, so I'm going to go ahead and destroy you as well. Just get that extra wood back. Alright. So, yeah, life is continuing to go very nice for our dear beaver friends. And I guess I could put some rooftop terraces, I suppose. One or two. Let's just have a bit of a look. How are people doing? Pretty good on the assorted foods there. We'll get some more bonuses once we get, additional stuff going there. Not enough people are really going to the campfire. And I'm not sure if that's... I'm not 100% sure why that is. Like, is it just not enough people are able to get here? Might be that it's taking too much time in order to, like, get around and do things. I'm gonna guess that's a big chunk of our problem. So, we're gonna have to address that. And I guess as we wrap things up, I do want to put some coffee bushes down. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna... maybe, I don't know how much coffee we're really gonna need in order to satisfy our beavers, but, we'll go with this for now, and it'll be a little while before we actually get the coffee brewery, which also requires power, so it's gonna be a little bit more, finessing of things to figure out how to make everything fit. But, you know, everything is coming together, piece by piece. So I'm definitely not unhappy. Alright, and we'll get you in there. We're almost definitely going to need to build another log manufacturer. 250. Might need to keep upping that power gain. And might as well. We have the power. We have the technology. Yeah, I should move this over one just to... Actually, I could likely move this down. Yeah. Anyway, there's a lot of stuff that we want to figure out. It's probably time to say goodbye for today, though. So with that in mind, I'm just going to queue up some more things as we, just wrap this up. Have our nice little, there we go. Can store some gears, store some planks, have everything good. Alright, I'm happy with how our colony is coming along. That's good. So, with all that said, until the next time, as always, everyone, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. And I hope to see you all in the next video.